Hi, this is Cathryn Dall with Network in Action Eastside. Today I have joining me Chris Cazares with Polaris Injury Law. Chris, thank you so much for taking time today. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. Well, I know you're a personal injury attorney, and I would love for you to share a little bit about your practice.
You bet. So, our personal injury practice, we have cases that range from motor vehicle collision all the way to wrongful death and everything in between. Our law firm has been around for over 20 years. Our founder, Steve Lingenbrink, created our law firm, our methodology, our philosophy, and 20 years later, here we are.
That's wonderful. Thank you. And I am curious, what areas in the greater Seattle do you serve? Do you have a focus on where you work?
Well, we cover all of Greater Seattle, King County. We cover the surrounding counties as well, and our offices are located in Kirkland and Bothell. So our
Mhm.
offices are on the east side, but for all intents and purposes, we can cover and have covered the entire state.
Great, great. That's wonderful to have that access available. And I'm really curious why you chose to go into personal injury. And there's so many, areas of law out there. What was that calling for you? What made you choose that particular practice?
Oh, well, thank you for the question. In 2005, I was in the United States Air Force. I became a licensed attorney right here in Washington State. And as part of my service commitment, I was a prosecutor and then I was a criminal defense attorney. And I had the opportunity to go to trial a lot. And what I found in criminal law is that at the end of every case, it usually doesn't end well for either side. There are limitations in the criminal law system, does not focus on rehabilitation. So it almost always ends in a sad story. Even if you're the prosecutor, it's hard to watch somebody go to prison for a long time. Lives are affected one way or the other. In personal injury, you still have the benefit of getting justice, you get truth, you get somebody who has committed a wrong to say, I'm sorry. But the best part is you get your client, at this place where they're on their way to the comeback. Like they're hurt, they're injured, and they're on their way back. And oftentimes it's my favorite story, to be honest with you. I love the comeback. And for that reason, representing individuals who have been harmed in a motor vehicle collision or sometimes tragically in a wrongful death case, you're there to provide support, counseling on the law to these families. And your goal is to get them to a better place and get them justice, as limited as it can be sometimes, but something that puts them in a better place.
Mhm, mhm. Oh, that's really I love how you were able to take that, obviously passion for being an attorney and getting people justice, but really be able to serve it in an aspect that, is very fulfilling and can bring so much, great value to people out there and really help them when they need it most. So,
Thank you.
yeah. And then what area of practice do you focus on, Chris?
The majority of our cases are motor vehicle collision cases. We represent people for premises liability. You may know them as like slip and fall or
Mm.
something wrong with a building structure. You'll get a dog bite case. But again, we have catastrophic injury cases that are the result of a huge 18-wheeler semi. And then, most recently we had a wrongful death case that came out of a nursing home. So
Mm.
really, if somebody's been injured through no fault of their own, everywhere in that gambit is where we look to help folks.
Gotcha. And if someone wanted to speak with you and have a consult to see if you would be able to help them, what's the best way to contact you?
You bet. The best way to reach us is to go to polarisinjurylaw.com.
Great. Well, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to have you as part of Network in Action, and I really look forward to your continued support here in the local community. So thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
You're welcome.